Hello everybody. Well, I got me a new project. I made my very first cat stove. And I'm going to spell it K-A-T since, you know, cat, Kate. So I really like it. I did 16 whole, well, 2 rows of 16, so 32 altogether holes. You can see it there hopefully. That I made. And what I did was I went ahead and I used, instead of using the Fancy Feast, I could have done that very easily. But I actually had some of the Royal Canin cat food. Here it is right here. Cat food, which is it's a veterinarian diet cat food that I got for my cats. I have a whole bunch of these cans. So I thought, you know, I really liked Just Radar on the Hammock forums had one. And I've also seen the one that Shug uses, and I really like the simplicity of it. I have a couple other alcohol stoves, but I thought, you know, I wanted to give it a go, just to see how it would work. And so I went ahead and made my own because I just like how simple it is. It's great. The other thing that I found is I have a Bush Buddy stove, and here's the top part, the pot holder for the Bush Buddy. And it's really great because it fits like right over the top of it. So it works perfectly with my current cook setup that I have. So let's give it a try. Okay, so here's our setup. I have my alcohol, which I'm just using the yellow heat. I have a piece of foil that I'm using as a priming piece. I have my cat stove, and I've got my little pot stand. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of alcohol in here. Just to dry it out. There we go. Put a little bit on the priming surface here. Alright. There we go. Okay, we're all set. Oh great, so when I lit the priming surface, it actually lit both the priming surface and the internal flame. You can see that, boy, that's coming up all the way up here. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our pot stand there. So if I was outside, it would be great because it would work as a nice windshield for me, which is perfect. Okay, it's going pretty well. I'll go ahead and wait for it to stabilize a little bit. Okay, we've got ourselves a nice, good flameage going. Let's go ahead and set our pot on there. Alright. And I've got probably about a cup in there of water. Okay, I don't know if you can see the flameage coming out of there, but it's coming out pretty good. Makes a nice good flame there. I think the distance between the cat stove and my pot is perfect with the Bush Buddy pot holder. So for me, this is going to be great. I think it's a nice addition to my cooking setup, and it will be wonderful in the morning when I do my breakfast from the hammock. So I'm really excited. And like I said, I just love it. It's so great. It's a very, very simple design. Perfect. There's a close-up of the flame wrapping around my pot. It's pretty cool. Nice blue, awesome, warm flame. It's very cool. Or very hot. However you want to look at it. I like it. And as you can see, we're starting to get a pretty good boil. We're only about 3 minutes in. Starting to bubble up for me there. Pretty cool. I like it. Now we're starting to see the little bubbles come up to the top as the water gets excited. It's right on the verge. It's so funny, the science geek in me, just even boiling water, I just love it. It doesn't take much, really, to entertain me. There it goes. Very cool. And this is without the lid, sans lid, as we like to call it. I have a little lid that fits right on top there that's a little frying pan thing, which I also love to use to cook things up. It's a great size. So this would have gone a lot faster had I not had I used that lid. But then I would have deprived you of the joy of watching water boil. Alright. It's going good now. I think I'm going to go get me some tea. Okay, so I have my little cup that I got from Tinny over at Mini Bowl Designs. I love this thing. It's the perfect size for 1 cup of hot chocolate or tea or coffee. I actually opted for hot chocolate instead of tea. I got downstairs and my sweet tooth said, no, I'm going to have some hot chocolate. So that's what I'm having. And I got my little spoon. So now I'm going to go ahead and pour myself some water. And mix it on up. And I can tell this is going to be hot. The thing that I really love about this little mug too is it's great for being out on the trail. I use this in concert with my pot that has, you know, the soot and everything else on it. So I pretty much just do my water in my other pot and then I'll pour it in here, which I love. The thing that I really like though is that Tinny puts on these little wraps around it, which is awesome for insulating against the heat. So I can pick it up and hold it. It's not going to burn me. The other thing that he does is he includes one of these little silicone wristbands. You know, when this goes bad, I can change it out with one of the, like a Livestrong one or any of the other ones. And it's great because it also keeps you from burning yourself when you drink out of it. So it's really, you know, he put a lot of thought into those things. And gosh, he's such a great guy, man. I love his videos. He's just great. So anyway, so I love it. I picked blue because I just love blue, of course, as you all know. I'm a big blue freak. And I like the red accent. Blue and red. It's kind of like navy and maroon, isn't it? Is there a theme going on here? I don't know. But anyway, I really like it. And I also like, I'm such a goob. I also like that it has little stars. It's a, you know, just one of those Foster's beer cans, but I just love it. It's very magical. Anyway, so cheers. Who has hot? I'm going to have to wait for a minute. So the other thing that's really cool about these is I just got done. The flame just burned out probably, what, a couple minutes ago? And it's already cool enough for me to pick up, which is really great. So that, you know, if I want to get going, make a quick hot drink before, you know, right before I get all packed up and get out on the trail, it's great because this is going to be nice and cool by the time I'm ready to pack it up. So it's perfect. I wanted to show you a little bit about my design. So I went a little bit different route than everybody else does. I'm not sure it works yet, but I decided I would try it out. I did a little bit bigger holes on the bottom and then a little bit smaller holes on the top. It doesn't really seem to be coming out of the holes, so I probably should have just gone with the big holes all the way around. A lot of people use hole punches for these things and to do them. I just used a tack, and then I have a file that I use to just, you know, rotor pretty much these out. And then I filed it all down inside. Seems to work pretty well, like I said. I think because I've got it, you know, my pot raised a little bit too, it's more just coming out of the top than anything, because that's the path of least resistance for the flame. So, but boy, I sure like it. It's just so simple. You know, you just pour in your alcohol, light it, and you're ready to go. It's great. So I really like it. Very cool. Okay, we've cooled down a little bit. So I'll say cheers. Thank you to Tinny at Mini Bowl Designs. Thank you to all the people on YouTube who have posted about how to make a cat stove. And thank you to Just Radar for exposing me to, for exposing me to the simplicity of the cat stove. I love it. It is going to be a permanent part of my cook kit. So thank you all, and we'll see you in the next video. That's good. I like it. It's very cool. Cat stove, cat stove. How do I love thee?